guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ashi and today I'll be showing you how to crochet the diamond stitch. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and click on the notification button to get alerts of new videos I'll be posting. So you'll need your hook, a pair of scissors and a yarn needle. I'm using a 4mm hook. Sorry, it's a 4.5mm hook, and you can use any size of hook that you like and the yarn that recommends that hook. So you'll make a slip knot and chain 35. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34 and 35. So it should be a multiple of 16 plus 3, or so you make a double crochet in the 4th chain from hook, and make double crochet in the next 14 chains, in the next 13 chains, sorry. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, and 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So you should have 15 plus the first chain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now you'll chain 2 and skip the next 2 chains and double crochet in the 3rd. Now you'll double crochet in the next 13 stitches. You can use this stitch on a blanket or a table runner. It's very easy to do and it looks beautiful. You'll see what I mean once it has started forming the diamond shapes. So keep counting. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 and 14. So once you have your 14 double crochets, you'll chain 2, skip the next 2 stitches and double crochet in the last stitch. So you'll have one double crochet, chain 1, 14 stitches, chain 2, 14 stitches, chain 2. Now moving on to row 2, you'll chain 3 and turn your work. Now you will work 1 double crochet in the chain 2 space, chain 2, skip the next 2 stitches and work a double crochet on top of the 3rd stitch. Now you will double crochet on top of each and every stitch until you're left with 2 stitches on before the chain 2 space. So work your double crochets on top of all the stitches until you're left with 2 double crochets to the chain 2 space. So that will give you 1 2 3 4 5. That is going to give you 10 double crochets on top of the 14 double crochets. So you're left with 2 stitches. You'll chain 2 and work 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space. Chain 2, skip the next 2 stitches and work double crochets on top of each and every stitch until you're left with 2 stitches towards the chain 2 space. So place your double crochets on top of each stitch until 2 stitches left to the chain 2 space. This is what you'll be having. So we are coming towards the end. You'll chain 2 and skip the next 2 stitches and work a double crochet in that chain space. 1 double crochet and work a double crochet on top of that chain 3 you started with the previous row. Moving on to the next row, you will chain 3 and turn your work. Now you will yarn over and double crochet on the second stitch. Make 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space. Chain 2, skip 2 stitches and make a double crochet into the 3rd stitch. Basically we are decreasing as we move to the next rows, so you double crochet across until you're with 2 stitches to the chain 2 space. Now you have two stitches left to the chain 2 space. You'll chain 2 and make a double crochet make 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space. Now you'll make double crochets on top of the 2 double crochets. Now you'll make 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space. You'll chain 2, skip the next 2 stitches and work double crochet onto the 3rd stitch, and you work double crochets until 2 stitches away from the chain 2 space. You take 2 stitches away, you'll chain 2 and double crochet in the chain 2 space. You make 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space. Chain 2, you will work double crochets on top of the 2 stitches. So this is what you'll have. You can see what is forming. You'll have 14, 10, 6, 2, and then you'll do the decrease as we go. I mean, we will start increasing as we move on. So for the 3rd row, you'll chain 3, turn your work, and make a double crochet in the next stitch, and a double crochet in the next stitch, another double crochet in the next stitch. You'll work 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space. Now you'll chain 2 and skip 2 stitches and work 2 double crochets in the next 2 stitches. You'll be left with 2 stitches to the chain 2 space. You will chain 2, skip the 2 stitches and work double crochets in the chain space. Now you will work double crochets on top of the 6 stitches. And in the chain 2 space you make 2 double crochets. You will chain 2 and skip the next 2 stitches and double crochet in the next 2 stitches. Chain 2, skip the next stitches and double crochet in the chain 2 space. You'll make 2 double crochets. Now you'll make double crochets in the next 4 stitches. Down and like so. So you see, the 14 stitches are decreasing and the middle stitch is increasing. So now we are going to the next row and you will chain 3 and turn your work. Now you will work double crochets on top of each double crochet across, and in the chain 2 space you press 2 double crochets. In the chain 2 space you press 2 double crochets. Now you will chain 2 and skip over the 2 stitches and you work 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space, sorry. Now you'll work double crochets in the next 10 stitches. And in the chain 2 space, you'll work 2 double crochets. Now you'll chain 2 and skip over the 2 stitches and work 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space. Now you will work double crochets on top of each and every stitch to the end. This is what you'll be having. Now for the next row, we are going to be decreasing at these edges. So you'll chain 3 and turn your work. You'll double crochet in each and every stitch until you're left with 2 stitches to the chain 2 space. Now you're left with 2 stitches. You'll chain 2 and work 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space. You'll chain 2, skip over the 2 stitches and work double crochet on top of each and every stitch until you're left with 2 stitches away from the chain 2 space. You're left with 2 stitches. You'll chain 2, skip over the 2 stitches and make 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space. Chain 2, skip over the 2 stitches, the next 2 stitches, and work double crochet in each and every stitch to the end. So this is what you should be having. We are trying to form another diamond in the middle. So let's move on to the next row. Now you will chain 3 and 3. You will turn your work and you'll make double crochet in the next 3 stitches. And you'll chain 2 and skip over the 2 stitches and make 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space. Now make double crochets on top of these 2 stitches. And you'll make 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space. You'll chain 2, skip the next 2 stitches and work double crochets in the next 6 stitches. And 6. You'll be left with 2 stitches to the chain 2 space. You'll chain 2, skip over the 2 stitches and work 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space. Now you'll place 2 double crochets on top of the 2 stitches. And place 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space. You'll chain 2 and skip over the next 2 stitches and work 4 double crochets in the last 4 stitches. Now you will chain 2 for the next row, 3, and you will turn your work, place a double crochet in the next 1 stitch, skip over the 2 stitches, you will chain 2, skip over the 2 stitches and make 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space. Now you work double crochets in the next 6 stitches. In the chain 2 space, you place 2 double crochets. Chain 2, skip the next 2 stitches and place 2 double crochets in the next 2 stitches. Chain 2, skip over the next 2 and place 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space. Place double crochets in the next 6 stitches. And place 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space. Chain 2, skip the next 2 stitches and double crochet in the last 2 stitches. You chain 3 for the next row and turn your work. Now you'll skip over that 1 stitch and make 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space. You'll continue working double crochets in the next 10 stitches. And place 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space. You chain 2, skip over the 2 stitches and make 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space. And then work double crochets in the next 10 stitches. Now place 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space. You chain 2 and skip that 1 stitch and double crochet on top of the last stitch. So that's all you have to do. You repeat the same pattern over and over again until you get the size of the blanket or the project that you're working on, and you just keep repeating. When you have 14, you go to 10, to 6, to 2. In the sides it will be increasing as you're increasing in the middle. In the sides will be decreasing. So when you're chaining, it should be an even number. Plus 3. It should be an even number plus 3. And if you're ending your project, it should end with the same stitches you started with at the bottom. So that's all for today. Please subscribe to my channel and let me know what you think about this tutorial in the comment section. Till next time, thank you for watching and bye.